Hello and welcome back to Snowrunner. I'm MJ Haggis and we're at Sliprock Peak still. We're back in the garage with the Land Rover. We're taking this fella out because we're going to do the visiting of two spots on the map. I'll show you just now actually. We're back in the garage and we are going all the way up to this Outpost Hut 1 and then we'll go along probably the top of the mountain range all the way around to Outpost 2 and then back down the hill, probably back to the garage. That's the route. See how it goes. It shouldn't be too bad in the Land Rover. He's fairly capable and fairly decent in the snow, which is probably the main thing. So, back in the garage, if I come back to there. The only thing that we didn't really add to this guy was a couple more jerry cans of fuel. And I think we can do that. We've got the money, a little bit anyway. And it should be under Quartermaster Supplies. There it is there. We've got already quite a bit with the small boot supplies, the fire extinguisher, recovery boards, and the main large supplies. But it was this one here, 20 litres times 2 onto this side. Can't go far wrong with extra fuel, so we're just going to purchase that. And that's about it. Interior upgrades was just the radar. Don't think I really need that now. And everything else is, I was fine with it how it was. Right, so let's come back out of that. Let's leave. Oh, I did get the BHF back to the garage. He's still got the water on it. I'll need to get that changed for when we're using him next, obviously. But he made it back. Trailer's still where it was, so all good there. Pretty much all the trucks except for the White Western Star are back in the garage. So let's get this guy out. Like so. And, well, basically, engine on. Let's go mountain climbing. I thought about changing the suspension on this guy from his slightly raised suspension into the crawler stuff, so it makes it going over boulders and stuff really nice and smooth. It doesn't kind of throw the car from one side to the other. But he's done okay so far, so I thought I'd save the money and just not bother. I think that's probably the wisest. I mean, I'd get the money back if I decided to remove it, but if he's going to do okay, why spend it? At the moment, I don't think we'll need to spend an awful lot more on trucks or trailers, depending on what the contracts throw at us. So I'm not going to buy something unless I really need to. I think what we've got just now should suffice with that Hog 4-slot trailer and our 6-slot trailer. They're pretty decent trailers. And we're going to make light work of this. Yeah, the BHF came down from the water tower even better than the last time. I properly followed my route that I took to go up the hill and they went back down no problem. So, top route that one if you're still to do it. Much quicker, probably much safer than going the actual roadway. Go on, up we get. You can see where the chassis, or more the body of the Land Rover gets thrown about and jostled as he goes over these little bumps and stuff. Whereas the rock crawling suspension, I think the body will be more stable and it will be the wheels and the arches go up and down much more. Like independent suspension, effectively. Digging his way through the mud there. Just left it in automatic to see how we would cope with it, just with, as you can see, the all-wheel drive on. He's doing okay. About there. I should have probably just dropped it into a high ratio and tried to reduce a little bit of that wheel spin. But we're making good progress. It's that body roll that's going to catch me. We do have the autonomous winch, so with the amount of trees about, I'm feeling a bit safe. However, I'd rather not damage the body since we've just had it repaired. As he almost hits a tree. Thought I'd pick up a little bit of suspension damage. Yeah, okay, that was just timing. I should just learn to keep my mouth shut. We were doing so well up until that point. Fortunately, that's not expensive, and we know once we get the Land Rover back to the garage, we can fix it for free. Our garage is stocked up with spare parts. Just gotta get him back there. Driving it like I stole it. Which I didn't, I paid good money for this. Still one of my all-time favourite scouts. Mostly because he doesn't look overpowered, and he is a genuine British style scouting vehicle, off-road vehicle. Definitely not the most capable in the world by any standards nowadays, but he's just synonymous with that kind of job, and this one does it so well. Right, time to go up. Don't end up in the water. I might have to leave this in high ratio for the climb though. Won't be very fast, but it'll be consistent, I think. There's a couple of wee spots that you can see where that front left tyre is, it's like it's just floating above the ground. I'm not sure if that's down to how the tyre is designed, or if it's the terrain that causes that little floating look. Seen it on a few maps. Other than the visual thing, it doesn't really detract from anything. It would just be nice if the shadows all matched up. It's probably just me, but I like to see when a tire's going over obstacles and stuff, I like to see the tire squish down. You can see it occasionally in this. It's just not too obvious. And things like, it was in Mudrunner. It was in Mudrunner. The one before this anyway. And it would appear, I don't know if I can't remember, but, and I've mentioned it a while back, is the fact that you can adjust tyre pressures. So say you're on ice or in mud and you're struggling for traction, is you're able to drop the pressure down and gain a bit of traction. I think that's such a cool feature. And it's something you would do in real life, especially if it's maybe ice. Just soften up the tyres. Gets the snow and ice out of the grip of the tyres, so they're always flinging out the stuff that's causing it to slide, and you're then got something to grip with. Like winter tyres in real world, you'd have what's called a pronunciation of sipes, little slices in the tyres, and that's what expels, I presume it makes the rubber move around more, which means it doesn't stick with the snow and ice inside it. Plus there's a lot more silicon in the tyre as well, so again probably more ability for the tyre to move around on the grip and then just expel the snow and ice. I'm sure the designers could put that into, if it was in the previous game, then I'm pretty sure they could put it into this one. And I've just realised I'm away the wrong way. Haven't I? I should have gone up this way. Fortunately, I realised before it was too late. Let's just drop that waypoint there while I'm at it. Then we're going down to there. And then it's the high road, so it's back this way. Which unfortunately we have been fairly recently. All the way across, and then it's into this junction, and then it's back out that way. And how do we get to that one? Oh, that's a sneaky one. I think if I recall correctly, we can get through there somehow. We'll try it. We're in a small Land Rover. Right, let's back this up. There we go. We're just checking that building was still standing, and it is. So we're good to go. Extra fuel that we got, the 40 litres. Well, that's us used 45, so effectively got here for 5 litres. That's not bad. It's a beautiful blue sky. I mean, that's not bad speed-wise considering the snow. I'm gonna go around that tree, just don't want any damage. If we maintain this speed, it won't take long to get up there and to the second one. Let's cut in now, I suppose. There we go. One done. Oh! No way! Is that a fuel trailer? Nobody's ever mentioned it, so I'm not the only poor explorer. Really? Is that going to give me a fuel trailer? It is too. Oh. Ah. Where's the fuel trailer? Let's just get that out there. Is it empty? Is that why it wasn't giving me anything? Let's have a quick look at the thing. Let's stop the engine. Refuel. To the Land Rover. Must be empty. I thought it would show if it was empty though. Why would we have a trailer there? That's got to be a task. Oh, I did see something with 2 fuel trailers. I will come back to it. I know it's there now, and I brought it to the road, so we could probably leave that. I'll leave it there. You know, that's fun. We're almost, well, we're well past halfway in this playthrough, and that's us still finding trailers. Now, I think if you'd activated the watchtower, it would have popped up had it been one to be found. I mean, there's a watchtower right there, in fact. So yeah. It's got to be a task or contract. That was quite exciting. I enjoyed that. Like, oh, look what I found. Top of the hill. Let's get moving. That means there's another trailer hidden somewhere that I have not found. If it's convenient for the Land Rover at the second hut, then perhaps I'll jump straight into that contract if I can find it, if it's not maybe locked out. That's just down to 14 litres. I mean, he's quite... Well, he's only got a 75 litre tank, but he's not exactly the most economical. Let's see if we can put the all-wheel drive off. Ah, yeah, it drops down to 1. So if you can keep the all-wheel drive off on this guy, this little scout, then yeah, it's well worth doing. And he's pretty good with his all-wheel drive off. That'll be a fun descent. And we're cutting straight over. You know, we're struggling a wee bit. How about just the diff lock? Fuel consumption's up to maybe what, the 3 mark? So let's switch that diff lock off. All-wheel drive on. So maybe 5-ish as an average. Right, 10 litres of fuel. Let's just park up here and get refueled. Large supplies. Away we go again. All going through the snow there. It's super bright. Get the sunglasses on. Yeah, look at that view down into the valley. You think this ridge along this mountaintop would have be full of viewpoints? If it was real life, of course. You know, and a wee trail leading between them all. Up we go. It'd be nice if there was like a ridge road, similar to the one that's further down the hill. Kinda had to keep your wits about you, didn't want to fall off the road. I invariably would. Let's go. Get back down. Can I get that all-wheel drive back off again? A wee bit slower, but it's not bad. Not bad at all. He is spinning the wheels quite a bit. I'll take the fuel hit. We've got loads of fuel. Lovely drive through the snow and the trees. Top of the hill. What's not to like? Wee bouncy bouncy. again, we're back up at this little hilltop house that we helped build. Not got time to stop though. Go on, up you get. Even with no obvious track, it's fairly straightforward through this part of the mountain range. I wouldn't have even minded if you'd put more trees or made it slightly less obvious where the road was. Feel like you're properly exploring out in the wilderness then, I suppose. Nice. I'm guessing we don't have an awful lot further to go. Now we've got to cross a bridge, so maybe is that the waypoint up ahead, 190 meters ahead of us? I put it on just after the bridge. I did say the rain will be back. I don't even notice when the rain came on. Blue skies to black clouds in no time whatsoever. Yeah, just like Scotland. Oh yeah, there's the bridge. Well, yeah, there's the crossing. Nice and easy. Oh, talk about vertigo, don't look down. Yeah, one of our easier tasks. Well, it's probably easy because of the Land Rover. If you were out in maybe the wee Dawn's, the Dawn 71, yeah, not an easy task. You'll probably still be looking for that first watch, the wee hut. Outpost. Right, where does that next waypoint go? Over there. Let's cut this way. Well, that looks like a little road. Okay, let's follow this. Feels very unfamiliar. Where are we going? This way. The trees have all closed in, but it still feels like a small track that we'll be on now. Another 130 meters. Is that the last waypoint? It feels like it should be. At the end of the day, it's another contract that needs to be done. Under 100 meters, if that's the right distance for the waypoint. Actually doesn't feel like it is now. Way below. No real traps on this route. I mean, it's a wee bit of an off camber as you come down that hill up there, but not bad. I think Remo's been kind to us for some of this. I think we're going up to the right, okay. Basically just driven with my foot to the floor pretty much the whole way. And I see a building. Oh, would you look at that? I see 2 scout fuel tanks now. Well, I see the second one. So that answers that question. Hello. Have a wee look at this view. Peering through the trees, that's a good view, especially if there was clear skies. Right, anyway, so that was Outpost Supply Check done. We gained 8,500 cash, not bad, 800 XP, and it says, well, I guess we're going to get our money's worth out of you. I ordered all the stuff, all you need to do is get it up to the huts. You've definitely earned a week up at camp on us. Let me know where you want to book it. I'm already here, thanks. But yeah, awesome. I'm going to back that out. I'll probably connect up to that fuel trailer as well. Me as well since I'm here. Okay. Engine off there. Right. Let's have a wee look before. I'm going to call it an episode just so I can get this one up and out for you guys. Ah, it was that one. That was locked to us. And there's the scout fuel carriers. But the second half is locked out. That looks quite interesting. So, fuel up the trailer. Stock up the cabins with consumables. Back at town, the potatoes. Back at town. And the service, the vehicle spare parts. So everything's back at town for that bit, and consumables 2 of. Service spare parts for the next one is also all back in town. Okay, I'm gonna have to rethink of the logistical method for this one. I think if we're coming up the other way, that's once you get up into this point, in fact, no, it's not even that point. Once you're getting up here, this snow is not good in a vanilla truck. I'll need to think about it. Anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed the wee jaunt out in the Land Rover. Did really well. Used up a little bit of fuel, but I'm not concerned about that. And we'll continue with it's not that one, the next one in the next episode. Come back, join me for that, please, and you will see me very soon. Bye for now.